Buffering, a sister's guide to teens through the ages. I am Riley Smurl.
I'm Sydney McElroy.
And I'm Taylor Smurl.
Well, sisters, before we get started this week, I just want to thank all of our listeners real quick.
Yeah, you do that.
Because...
No, I'm just kidding. I want to thank you all, too. We all do.
Because you guys were super supportive after our last week's episode.
Yeah.
Everything, all the feedback we got was so nice. And you all were super supportive of us and each other.
Yeah.
So there were so many beautiful things happening on the Facebook group with people posting pictures and complimenting each other.
That was very nice.
It was amazing. It was wonderful. And you're all an amazing group of people. And thank you for being so kind.
Yeah.
Yeah, so somebody thanked us for the group, but that's 100% you guys. Like, that's nothing that we could have ever fathomed, and it's just so awesome and supportive. So thank you guys for being so amazing to each other. It's just cool to witness. It's awesome.
Definitely.
Absolutely. It makes me feel better about myself. And I mean, you two. I mean, I already thought you two were okay. Like, I think you're
Thanks,
okay.
Sid.
But
we're doing all right.
But it makes me feel better about us when I see you all in the group and the things you say and the way that you treat each other. Because I feel like if these are the kind of friends we're gaining, if these are people who like us, then we must be doing okay.
Totally.
Because you guys are pretty awesome. So
Yeah.
And where do you find like a safe, supportive corner of the internet? How did that happen? How did you
Yeah,
do
really.
that? How was that made?
I don't know. It's amazing because that was my biggest fear when we started those podcasts, was that it's a scary world on the internet sometimes, and I feel the need to protect you guys as my younger sisters. And in our Facebook group, that never becomes necessary.
Yeah. That's what I avoid all other forms. I feel of anybody talking about us. Even when I get a tweet, I'm like, please don't be mean. Please don't be mean. But in the Facebook, you're just love. It's beautiful.
Twitter's a scary place. Facebook
Sometimes
is all
you get that notification. You're like, oh no, please don't hate me. Please don't have reached out to me to let me know you don't like me.
That little red number on that you've been added, and you're like, oh,
could mean anything.
Good or bad. Well, Riley, you're going to need some support this week as well, I think.
Why is that?
Some
Sid?
extra support.
Yeah.
Because I understand that it is time.
No, don't say it. Don't say it.
It is time.
Don't say it.
You got to go back to school again.
I'm not going back to school.
Hey,
School
Riley,
isn't starting this week. School doesn't start this Thursday. It's not.
Do you know what that song's from?
That from Grease too.
It's from Grease 2. That's right.
I was saying don't do it for two reasons. Mainly because the Grease 2 song, but also because school is starting this week.
That definitely adds insult to injury.
I found, by the way, I have a copy of Grease 2, the Grease 2 soundtrack on vinyl.
Yeah, and you sent us a picture of it the other day, and I wanted to break my phone. I hate Grease 2.
You didn't respond. You did. I found
that's
it.
the only response to that.
Okay, can we just like everybody just do a little rewatch and like at some point special episode just Grease 2.
Yeah.
No.
We need a whole Grease 2 episode. I was playing the music there for Charlie because I thought I'm going to play Cool Rider and she's going to dance all over the dining room and
She
she's going to
probably
love
hated
this.
it.
She just like she usually likes to dance while holding a small umbrella.
Right, as you do.
As you do. She put down her umbrella.
Me too.
She put down her umbrella and left the room.
Yes.
The next
the only
generation
proper
doesn't
way.
get it.
It was very sad for me.
We were talking about doing like a back to school theme. That song entered my head, and I couldn't honestly remember where it was from. I was like, "There's a musical that has a song about going back to school," and then it was Grease 2. It was like haunting my dreams.
It really seeps in. You don't know how much you love it at first. You're like, that was insane. Why did I watch that? And then the further you get, you're like, man, I really need to watch.
Is that how it works for everyone, Sid? Is that how it works?
It does.
Because for me, I was watching Grease 2. I was like, oh, this is awful. Oh, this is even worse. Oh, it's getting worse. Oh, I hate it. Turn it off.
Sydney's experiencing Stockholm Syndrome from Grease 2. I don't know how that happens.
Our friend Dwight did that with Billy Joel. He used to ironically like Billy Joel, and then he did that for so long, so hard, that now he loves Billy Joel.
Oh, man.
Is that what happened? Did you ironically like Grease 2 and now you just love it?
I don't remember. I don't think I've ever been capable of ironically liking things the way that it is popular to do so. So I don't know that I I did that. I think
That's the only way anyone could like Grease 2 is ironic.
I think I just liked it. I think I just.
I mean, if you watch that movie, like it's Michelle Pfeiffer, right?
Yeah.
She's so not even. She's aware of how like she is phoning it in like from like 100 yards away. Like she's like kind of mouthing the words, kind of half doing the dances. Like she's in the movie and she is super aware of how dumb it is.
I think maybe I liked it better than she did.
I think you did.
Oh man.
Well, Riley, Grease 2 theme or not, you are going back to school.
Yeah.
It's early too. I feel like it's really early in the summer.
Yeah, we used to get August, I thought.
Yeah.
August 11th. When I was in elementary school, I used to think school started 2 days before my birthday because it always started on like the 28th or 29th every year. Now it starts on the 11th.
Actually, I know that school started back the day you were born. My senior year, Taylor, your freshman year of high school. Because
I was born on your first day of school.
Yeah, you were,
Yeah.
and I went half a day and then left to come be present in the
For my
delivery
birth.
room.
You know what that means? Hey, you know what that means?
What?
Birthday's coming up.
That's right.
Birthday's coming up, everybody.
But we'll tackle your Sweet 16 later.
Okay.
Let's figure out how we can guide you safely and smoothly back into the school year.
By the time this is the last episode people are going to hear before school starts, and I feel like we were just doing the last episode before school is over.
That's true.
It's real sad.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you're gonna know because after this one, Riley's just gonna sound a little sadder.
I'm not going to make any more goofs. It's not going to be as funny, and I apologize in advance.
It will be a goofless fall.
Mainly because you're gonna have to get up before noon again.
Yeah, I got to get up at 6 in the morning and drive myself to school. How am I going to drive without falling asleep?
Well,
Carefully.
yeah, please do.
Please.
I mean, just do it.
It's impossible.
You're gonna be so excited that you're driving. Is the thing. Like,
Yeah,
it
but then I
balances
realize
out.
where I'm driving to. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm driving. Oh, and now I remember where I'm going.
You know,
You could do what I did and make it more exciting every morning by running late.
Yep.
That made it exciting.
Yep.
And especially in the winter, don't defrost your windshield.
No, just
Why?
do it with a warm sock from the back of your car. 'Cause that's the small way.
That was the way we did it. And I leaned my head out the window like a dog. So,
Wiping up the windshield with one hand, driving with the other.
I don't have time to
Singing
defrost.
Biff Naked.
I'm trying to convince mom or dad to let me take their spot in the garage.
No, do not put your parents out in the cold.
Okay, think about this.
You are the child.
Mom watches baby Charlie a lot of days.
Uh-huh.
So she's not using her car in the morning time. Dad is. So
Riley.
I will be the first one to leave every morning. Dad won't even leave. So I leave. Dad goes out there and put mom's car in the garage so it's not cold or anything when she has to get in it. And then dad's car has already been in the garage and my car's in the garage and I'm already gone.
You are the third in line. I think it's because there's such an age difference. How did you become a spoiled only child?
I am an only child.
How did that happen?
Like hey Riley, are you gonna have a car when you turn 16?
I already have one.
Okay, appreciate
Uh-huh.
that. I got a car when I was
Uh-huh.
18.
Did you have your license before you were 18?
Shh.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Yeah, that's a fair point. That's a fair point. Tay.
Yeah, I was walking in blind on that argument. I
also-
retract.
Now, to be fair, I did have a car when I got one after I turned 16, but I had a neon.
It was purple.
It was adorable.
It was adorable.
It wasn't a Lexus, Riley.
My car is as old as I am.
It doesn't matter.
has
It's a
tape-
Lexus.
It has
Lexus.
It has a tape deck and a CD player. It doesn't even have an auxiliary plug-in.
What are you even saying?
How am I supposed to? Can you imagine?
No,
Take a
you can be the
minute.
cool kid with like a bunch of tapes, and you can listen
Yeah,
to tapes.
that's like your
Yeah.
thing. The 90s are
Yeah.
back.
You know our mom. You know how frantic she gets when one of us doesn't answer a phone call. Sydney, she called the embassy when you were out of the country.
Yeah.
Can you imagine me being at someone's house and driving home, like 20-minute drive home, and mom tries to call me 4 times over and I don't answer because it is illegal to answer your cell phone while you were driving? Mom would call the police.
So she's got to have Bluetooth.
I
This is
gotta
a
have Bluetooth.
solid argument, bulletproof. She has to have it.
I'm all right.
So one big difference this school year, she's going to be driving herself to school. Now, have you done your back to school shopping?
Yes.
Because that was for me the most exciting part of going back to school.
I hate shopping. But yesterday I went to the mall and spent several hours there and bought many clothes.
Oh, you mean
Many
clothes. Okay.
Yeah,
We'll start with clothes.
11 dresses and 8 shirts and 2
What are
pairs of
the-
shoes.
That was not the part I loved. I loved buying the notebooks and such. But we'll talk. I guess we'll talk about clothes.
What are the fall styles? What are the back to school styles right now? Because I like to dress way under my age, so just let me know.
I bought a lot of cute things at Forever 21.
Oh, I like that.
What-
Forever 21.
What did you like? What is flannel in? I hear flannels in.
I got a flannel. I have
Okay.
many flannels, but I got another flannel.
I see a lot of flannel and dresses and boots.
Yes, I bought 11 dresses,
Uh-huh.
which I don't think I've ever bought so many dresses all at once. But go to Forever 21, and they're all like $10.
We're
Okay.
not sponsored by Forever 21.
No, we're not. I
anyway.
wish I was, because then maybe they'd send me free things. But
I really wish it wasn't called Forever 21 because the older I get, the more insecure I feel going in there.
hey, we have the red version of Forever 21, so their stuff's even cheaper.
Oh, I don't know what any of
It's called
that
Forever
means.
21 Red. It's not called Forever 21. Yep. I looked it up online because I walked in and I saw behind the checkout. I was like, why does it say Forever 21 Red? So I looked it up. All the prices are even lower. It's like an outlet store for Forever 21, except it's still a brand name Forever 21.
That's amazing.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
I've never been inside of Forever 21 in my life.
It's bigger than our house. Like, it's huge.
Wow.
So
I love
my
it.
problem with back to school clothes shopping, one, as I've alluded to before, I don't enjoy clothes shopping. But two, the stuff that I bought, it was the new, like it was everything that was out, like the new line, you know, and it was the fall line is what I would buy. So I'd get a bunch of fall clothes, but you go back to school and it's still pretty freaking hot.
Yeah, that
I mean,
was-
it depends on where you live. Where we live, it's still hot when
Yeah.
you start back to school. And so I would go wearing what was cool at the time, which were like, you know, turtlenecks. And it was really hot, but it was the new, like it was my new clothes. So I had to wear them.
That's like the opposite of the problem I was having, because they still had all their summer stuff out. So it was all like shorts and tank tops and dresses. And I was like, y'all, I really just want some baggy sweatshirts and jeans. Where can I get those? And I asked someone, I was like, yeah, I noticed you don't have any cardigans. I noticed you don't have any sweaters. And they said,
Have any cardigans?
they said,
Excuse me. Can you text me
they said, well, those are like a part of our fall clothes because it's still summer. It's August. It's still hot outside. I was like, yeah, but like, when are those here? And they were like, you know, like September or October. How am I supposed to wait a month to get my sweatshirt?
To buy some cardigans.
to get some cardigans.
She's got to get cardigans now
I
for
gotta
Forever
start
21.
coordinating my
because
cardigan.
We've already talked about school dress codes. So because of those school dress codes, I can't wear any of the dresses I got until I have cardigans.
Okay, Mr. Rogers, we'll get you some cardigans.
Wow. I always also feel like I always shot a little too high with my back to school shopping. Like I get the clothes that dress the girl that I wanted to be, and you get like 1 week into the new school year, I'm like, nah, I'm wearing the same Invaders M t-shirt and jeans every day. Like,
It really is true. I always thought each school year was going to be a different year, a better year. It was like the year for Sydney. This is Sydney's year.
this is the new me. I got a turtleneck and a plaid skirt.
It really was. Every year I went back thinking this is going to be the big year. I'm going to walk in and it's going to be like I was going to say
Who's
a
that
scene from
girl?
like, exactly, from like an 80s teen movie, but it's the same in any 90s or now teen movie where like the girl walks in and everybody like turns around and like back in the 80s it would have been like the oh yeah, like the sunglasses, like yeah. You know, and everybody turn around and be like, who is that Sydney? That never happened.
And every year it's probably like, oh, there's Sydney.
Well, that's what you
She's
just
wearing
keep
a turtleneck again. Again.
just on the first day. It's oh, Sydney turtleneck first day.
Why is
That's what
Sydney
we call you.
Sydney, it's like 90 degrees outside. Aren't you hot?
Sydney, why are you wearing jeans and a
see?
turtleneck?
My
Sydney,
socks
what is-
match my turtleneck.
Sydney was hoping she got hot over the summer, and so she'd come back, and she definitely was hot, but in a very different way.
I kept waiting for my summer where I'd come back transformed, and then aside from like this is now the school year where I'm like I'm hot. It was also, I would think, I'm going to be totally different. I'm going to come back and I'm going to be cool now. I'm going to be a cool kid. I'm going to figure it all out. I'm going to say the right
work
things.
out for you?
I mean,
not well, I'm going to say.
I don't know. It didn't.
Aww.
No.
Hey,
No.
I never got there either. I just never tried, so, you know. That actually makes it worse.
I think that's cooler. I think it's cooler if you're not trying. That's cool, right? Cool is when you say, this is who I am and these are the things I like and I'm really fine.
This is my level of personal hygiene. Deal with it. I'm cool.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm fine with that. And if you aren't, okay. And then I don't care. And that's cool. But that's hard to achieve when you're in high school.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed back to school shopping for
supplies.
I
do enjoy that also.
Riley, have you gotten your Trapper Keeper?
What's a Trapper Keeper?
Oh, come on.
I don't know what a Trapper Keeper is.
You've heard of them, right?
I mean, I've heard the phrase Trapper Keeper, but I don't know what it is.
What do you think it is? Can you tell me what you think it is?
Yeah, based on the name. And it is, I mean, clearly it's a school supply.
And it is a very straightforward name now that I think of it. Like, kind of dumb, really.
Yeah.
It keeps all your traps.
Well,
do you need traps for school?
Can you use a word?
All your mouse traps for all the mice in our school.
What would be like a synonym? What would describe it?
Binder.
Okay.
Like one of those big. Is it like one of those big zip up ones?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sort of, yeah.
Like you can put like binders in it, but also notebooks and also folders.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Exactly. Now the original one wasn't a zip up. It was like a Velcro fold up thing.
I had one of those in like middle school.
Yeah.
I carried around like a briefcase.
The nice stuff by the time we were in school, and probably not quite as much as I got later into high school, because like the further you got into high school, you just carried the notebook you needed for that class.
Yeah, my school supplies are a binder and 2 notebooks.
See, I had a notebook for every class, and the further you got, the bigger the notebook needed to be, so that by my senior year, it was like I carried around a stack of 5 subject college ruled 5-star. Everything was 5-star.
I'd say that was the classy Trapper Keeper binder. It was a 5-star.
The zip up Fabric-y 5-star.
I had one like that in middle school, and I remember I swore never to get one again because I was walking through the hallway and carrying it like a little briefcase, as you do, and the zipper broke, I guess, and it all came unzipped, and all my papers and all my folders just went everywhere.
Riley.
I'm gonna let you in on something, Riley, and this is just a truth for the rest of your life. You will reflect on that moment from time to time, and it will be just as awful every time you recount it as it was when it happened.
Why is that true? It is true. It is true.
That's just high school. That's just school. I don't know. It's like those moments of like pretty not a big deal. Like that happens in the workplace. You're like, oh, my stuff's on the floor. Not a big deal. But when it happens in that setting of school, high school, middle school, it is burned into your memory forever, and you will always be a little ashamed of that time your binder opened in the hallway. Forever.
I'm still mostly ashamed of the fact that I was carrying it around like a little briefcase. Like, come on.
It's better than the rolly bag.
No.
That's true. I never had one of those.
You know what, though? My best friend in high school, and she, to me, is like the most, like the highest symbol of like being irreverently cool punk rock. She never cared what anybody thought about it. She had a rolly bag with light up wheels and never thought twice about it. People would talk about it, people would like make jokes about it. She never cared. Never cared. You could not have shamed this woman into being afraid of her backpack, and I respect that.
I mean, okay, let's think about it. I have such bad back pain during the school year from all the books I carry around in my back, on my back. And my backpack on my back. Like, it hurts to carry it around by the end of the day. Think about how nice that must be to just roll it around like you're in the airport.
100%.
Right?
Yeah. No, she was
Get a
looking
little
out for
arm workout, but then you don't hurt your back.
That's what you get. That's the benefit of not worrying about being cool. Comfort.
It's true.
I think I switched to a messenger bag at some point.
I had a messenger bag in middle school.
Yeah, I switched to the messenger bag. And then I think...
I had a Bats Maru messenger bag.
Yes, you did.
It was leather, and I put all of my pins on it.
I don't think mine had any, like, characters on it. It was just, like, leather.
No.
I'm considering a messenger bag this year because my shoulders hurt real bad every year.
But is a messenger bag any more ergonomically designed than a regular backpack?
No.
I mean, it only hurts one shoulder.
I think it's worse. I think if you get a really supportive backpack, that's easier.
See, that's what I think. We got messenger bags because they were cool, not because they were more comfortable.
Exactly. No, I thought it was much cooler.
Yeah, me too.
I thought I looked like I was in college.
But I mean, do you think you look like that now?
Or maybe like a TA.
That's what Sydney was going for.
I really want to look like a super cool TA.
You wanted to like roll into school on your first day and have kids ask you where the office was. You're like, oh,
Exactly.
I don't work here. I go here.
I'm just a student. Now, wait a second, Riley. I need to back it up. Hold on. I carry a messenger bag to this day. Are you cracking on my messenger bag?
No, did you not hear me just say I've been considering getting a messenger bag?
Okay. Do I look like I'm trying to be in college?
Your messenger bag is very cool.
Okay.
I want a leather messenger bag like that, like a little, cool looking, adult looking leather messenger bag.
Can I tell you?
Give me that for my birthday.
There are a lot of physicians that I work with who still carry backpacks.
Really?
Yeah. To work, which is funny to see people in like all dressed up, in their suits or whatever. They're dressed up nice for work
and backpack.
And they have their backpack on.
I've gone back to the backpack. I always have to bring like tools and stuff to work, like like all the research material for menus and whatnot. And I just like, no, you know what? This is comfortable.
Yeah.
I don't care what it looks like. I'm over carrying like an attractive bag that's overflowing with stuff. Nope, backpack.
You have a cool little backpack that, like, if you weren't really looking for it, you wouldn't really notice it was there because it's just kind of on. It's just like it's a part of you. It's cool.
I have become one.
You have become one.
You
with
have
your
a backpack-shaped growth on your back.
Yeah, that's what happens.
They really are. I will say, I traded in the traditional diaper bag for a backpack diaper bag.
Yeah,
and it's the best choice I've ever made.
It's very useful because your hands are free and all your stuff is on your back. But then, like, my straps always rip on my backpacks, even when I get really nice backpacks because all the weight that's in there. And I always try to like hunch my shoulders over so that's not pulling my shoulders back. But when I hunch my shoulders over, it makes my back hurt because I got really bad posture. So I try to sit up straight, and then the backpack pulls my shoulders back and makes my shoulders hurt.
Dude, get that rolly bag. You get that rolly backpack. You rock that.
You can feel like you're a business adult in the airport that has to rush to get to their next gate.
Wait, no,
rolling your little rolly bag behind you.
Even better, have you seen the suitcases that just came out and they're motorized? So you
and you can
sit
ride on them.
And you can ride around the whole way.
Yeah, I've seen those, and you can just zoom around sitting on your suitcase. You got to get one of those for school.
Oh, it'd be so cool.
Because your school is big and spread out.
Yeah, it's huge.
Then you don't have a lot of time between classes. I always used to find myself like booking it to the next class just to get there on time. You can ride your suitcase to the next class. Those would have to be banned. It would be a weekend before there was like a special announcement. Students, there will be no more riding suitcases from class to class. If you are caught riding a suitcase to your next class,
I know this is
in-house suspension. I don't know.
I know this is a goof. I know you're kidding, but like. When I broke my ankle, I got this little scooter thing so I could go around the house whenever no one else was home and I wouldn't have to use my crutches. And it had like a pad. Okay, so imagine a scooter, if you will, except the base part that you usually stand on is up to knee level. And it has like a little indentation so you can rest your calf on it. Because that's where the cast was.
Did
so
you
I
take
could
that to school?
No, okay.
You coulda though.
Mom and Dad asked if I could because the crutches really hurt my arms and my armpits. Crutches are hard work. I mean, I don't
think they were sized appropriately, but
they weren't. But like getting around that school was very hard on crutches. It gave me real bad bruises and real bad arm aches. So they were like, "Hey," and I did not want to bring the scooter to school, but they wouldn't let me bring my scooter to school. They were like, either get a wheelchair.
Let me bring my scooter to school.
They were like, either get a wheelchair or stay on the crutches. I was like, well, I'm not going to use a wheelchair, so I guess I'll just use crutches.
Like, I think that's unfair, but knowing how awful young people are in high school, that's probably good for you, Riley.
I agree.
I don't think you could have recovered from being the scooter girl.
No, or somebody taking your scooter and riding it around.
Right? That would have been a prank. That would have been a cool guy prank to do
that
on
would have been a cool guy.
Or what if I would have been like riding through the hallways, scooting through, and someone would have just reached out and been like, boop. Just push me over.
Push you over.
Oh, man.
Well, unfortunately, in high school, that could happen. No, I think you probably made the right choice.
Guys, can we check and see what's happening in the group message?
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Let's check it out. Sisters, we have something very exciting on the group message
Very
this week.
exciting.
We do.
Still Buffering this week is sponsored in part by Take My Wife. Now, this is a television show exclusively on CISO. That's SEESO. Do you girls know what CISO is?
Tell me about CISO, Sid.
CISO is a brand new on-demand streaming service that you can check out and subscribe to. They have new content added every few weeks.
And
Every week, excuse me, and no ads.
and no ad. That's what I was gonna say.
Yes,
no ads.
no ads. Sorry.
Fantastic.
They've got never before seen original series like Take My Wife. They've got stand-up comedy specials, and then all kinds of like classic things that you love to watch, like for instance Parks and Rec
They have all that on there.
and 30 Rock and Saved by the Bell.
I gotta go binge all of Parks and Rec
no.
right now.
Yes, I know. You need to subscribe to this, in part because in the future they will also be hosting the My Brother and Me television program as well. We'll be on CISO. But we're not going to talk about those boys because enough people talk about them.
Yeah, that's true.
We're going to talk about Take My Wife, which is a brand new show that will be, or that is out on CISO, and it looks like a ton of fun. I highly recommend you check out the trailer. It's got Cameron Esposito and her real life wife. This is not just for television. They're real life married couple, Cameron Esposito and Rhea Butcher, and they're both stand-up comedians, and they're hilarious. We met Cameron briefly at Max FunCon in the past.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And they
and
also
she did a set there, and she is very, very funny.
and they host
as
a
is Rhea Butcher.
podcast, right?
They also host a podcast called Put Your Hands Together. So this is a very funny show. It is about careers, couples, comedy, and motorcycle jackets.
I like all those things.
I like all those things.
Yes. And again, you should check the trailer out because it is super funny. That's on CISO, SEESO.com. Again, this is an ad-free streaming comedy service with new originals, quotable classics, late night, and stand-up specials. And you really need to check out this original comedy series. It is, by the way, it is created by, starring, and written by Cameron Esposito and Rhea Butcher. It's called Take My Wife. And again, you can go to CISO.com and use the promo code Take My Wife and get 2 months free.
That's right. We got a code for you.
That's right.
Use that code. Get 2 months free.
So see, this is doubly worth it because we just told you about an amazing streaming service that you can check out. That's CISO. An amazing new show you can check out called Take My Wife. And again, if you go to CISO.com and use the promo code Take My Wife, that's all one word, Take My Wife. Like, say it quickly.
Take her.
Take my wife.
Take her. Take my wife.
Take my wife. You can get 2 months free.
Yeah. And I'm gonna watch this. We should all watch it together, and then we can like fangirl out over this. What is clearly going to be a cool show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Super funny. Check it out. CISO.com. Take my wife. 2 months free.
So, sisters,
Yes.
with school starting very soon, I need tips.
What kind of tips?
I need all the hot tips.
Well, the hot tips in terms of like what are your goals? I mean, because for me every year it was, like I said, trying to come in and have like the music slow down or like, you know, like a slow-mo shot and like the wind's blowing through my hair as I like burst through the glass doors of the
You broke the doors.
front.
That's not
Break
very
them, you know,
nice.
like throw them open and like go walking in, tossing my hair back.
Yeah.
Like
Seems like
one
a
of
lot
those
of
moments.
work.
That never happened.
It's like a
That was-
garbage song in the background as you stomp through the hall.
And part of that for me was always, I mean, like, do you need help choosing like what things to do, like what clubs to be in, what extracurriculars to engage in?
I don't really do that.
Well,
My goal this year is to make it through to the end of the year, and then one more time make it through to the end of the year, and then I'm done.
We'll
See-
just put that on a college application. That'll work out really well.
I got through it. I've seen things.
Extracurriculars, I don't really do that. Done.
Extracurriculars, podcast.
Oh.
See, that's going to be a problem because you're also going to have to explain to them what a podcast is.
Yeah.
They don't need to know because we'll be so famous by then. They'll just know.
There's the plan.
Get famous.
Riley's
Act
got it all figured
accordingly.
out.
The plan.
I have a whole wall of my room that is now, it just says the plan at the top. I just painted it on there, and that's all it says. It says get famous.
I mean, because part of going back to school, I always thought was like, what am I gonna? Are there any new clubs I want to make sure I join this year? That's like, well, you know, to like meet new people. Do you guys not think about the year that I was like, now it's time for like, it's going to be Honor Society year and Beta Club year and Key Club and Mu Alpha Theta is going to induct me this year?
Absolutely not. I return every year just like I'm returning to the battlefield every year. I'm a harried, experienced soldier. Yeah. Like, I'm back in the trenches again. All right. Gonna keep my head down lower. Gonna scowl more. Gonna get through it.
Oh, but you never knew what kind of things were going to open. Like they started a Young Liberals Club during my junior year, and I was so excited because like I'm gonna join this club.
Okay, so you're talking about all these honorary things, right? I'm in Mu Alpha Theta, got that. I'm in Beta Club, got that. Supposed to be an honor society, but Rilo's school messed up and only inducted people who were, wait for it, 1, not the age you're supposed to be. You're not supposed to be a freshman, be an honor society. 2, only in the Young Republicans.
That is true.
What?
That is true. We won't. That is true. There was an issue where they
didn't induct
the club
the right
advisor
people.
The advisor for Honor Society was also the advisor for the Young Republicans Club, and so the only people who were selected were in the Young Republicans Club.
So Rilo had all the requirements, was ready to write her essay, was waiting all year for them to come in like they did last year and hand out those little notices. They're like, congratulations, you have met all the requirements to be a part of our society. Write your essay and you may join. No, didn't get that. Didn't get anything. But yeah, I'm in Mu Alpha Theta, and this year I will be in Spanish honorary. I'm already in Spanish honorary, but this is my first full year.
But aren't those fun things? Like you take part in these clubs. And
Mu Alpha Theta doesn't have meetings. Like I signed up for it, and that was it.
I have a better idea. Start a club.
Like what?
Yeah, start a club.
I don't know. Pick a club. You know, our cousin Kyle, who was on our show before.
West Virginia Caveman?
Yeah, Kyle. You know, he started a club.
Did he start the GSA at Huntington High?
Yes, he was the first one to start a gay straight alliance at our high school. Yeah, very cool.
I mean, it doesn't exist anymore.
It doesn't?
No.
Restart it.
Oh.
Restart it. Carry on the family legacy.
Restart the gay straight alliance.
Get that off the ground. That should exist. That was an important one. I was actually a part of that one. That was important.
Yeah, that was a big deal.
Does that include me having to like go to a teacher and like do stuff?
Well, you have to find a teacher who'll be, I'm sure there's somebody who will be the advisor.
Yeah.
There you go. You want to make your mark on your new school year? You want to reinvent yourself and your school for the better.
But like, I already have this sick deal going on where I only have to go there for 3 hours a day. Can't I just like go for 3 hours and leave?
But you've got all that extra time that you can devote to something that's meaningful.
There you go.
Yeah.
And you can have fun meetings.
Can I bring cookies?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, these wouldn't be like Mu Alpha Theta meetings.
There aren't Mu Alpha Theta meetings. They don't exist.
For people who don't know, Mu Alpha Theta was the math honorary.
I'm in that.
I was in that too. I thought we had a meeting once.
What did you do at those meetings?
Talk about math.
Math.
Was there pie?
I'm so sorry. I can't stop.
By the way, if we're going to talk about Mu Alpha Theta and math, is this gone? Do you still get a new graphing calculator every year?
You used to get graphing calculators from Mu Alpha Theta?
No, I mean just in general.
You still...
Oh, no. I have one graphing calculator that I got 2 years ago, and I have never used it.
I was like, every year you need a new one because they were always updating like what the newest TI was.
But I'm also,
so you have to get the new
I'm also not in a math class this year, so... I mean, am I just buying this graphing calculator for my own enjoyment?
I did like to make graphs on my graphic calculator, like figure out different formulas to make different different lines.
My extent of calculator fun was writing boobs with numbers upside down. That was about it.
The graphic calculator was capable of so much more. But like, is that still?
Could you write boobs in different ways?
Could write it with real letters.
That's true. Is that
these are my concerns
that is utilized or have they're computers now.
Yeah.
So people don't use graphing calculators anymore, or is it still a thing? I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
One.
Is it?
I guess I'll need to buy a new one because mine's pretty old for the SAT.
So you still use them for the...
Yeah.
I feel like that's something that should have been replaced by a phone or something by now.
Yeah.
Or like an implant into your eyeball. Or why aren't we there yet?
I don't know. It seems weird that graphing calculators are still necessary.
It's also real hard for me because there's so many buttons on those graphing calculators. Like, I know it has the capability to do what I need it to do on this test, but I don't know how to get it to do that.
Okay, you and I are going to sit down. Now I'm going to probably need the instruction booklet because, man, they changed every year. And every time you got a different one, it was a little harder.
Does that mean for my birthday you're getting me a graphing calculator?
I'm going to get you a graphing calculator, and I'm going to teach you how to use it.
Because I take the ACT like a week after my birthday.
That's what I'm going to do. Now, do they still have the ones that are clear so you can see all the inner workings?
You just got so excited about that. You just got the weirdest smile on your face. I don't think I've ever seen you that happy.
I really like those.
I feel like see-through technology is like a lost art. Like the phones you get. Right. There was once a time where phones, they were these larger objects and they plugged into your walls and they were attached there by cords. It's a really crazy idea. But you could also get the ones that were see-through and you could see all the inner workings of your phone. And
why don't they make see-through laptops?
I feel like that'd be really boring.
Well,
and you think a graphing calculator and a phone that is attached to the wall that is see-through is any less boring?
I was entertained by the word boobs on a calculator. I retract all judgment of the see-through laptop.
No, that's a great idea, though.
Right? Thank you.
I think there should be.
All these still buff products going to hit the marketplace.
We need a see-through laptop. I wonder if that would also take away the necessity of you taking it out of a bag in the airport and putting it through the scan. Like it's see-through.
I don't think so. Just because it's see-through doesn't mean everything around it becomes see-through.
But you need a see-through backpack to go with it.
The line of products that we have thus far created, a teddy chair, which to my knowledge has been brought to my attention already exists.
All over the place.
Raspberry Squish and Blasters don't exist. We still got to make those. And now see-through laptops. Took one real big step up.
As soon as this episode goes out, there's going to be somebody sending us a picture of a see-through laptop.
I know.
That already exists.
Yeah. Which, like, there's a teddy chair that's a Snorlax.
I saw that.
Can someone get me that for my birthday? It's like $150, but I need it.
Will you get rid of your old giant teddy bear?
You know what? If someone buys me that Snorlax, yes, I will.
Done. You go to the boring graphing calculator. I go to the cool Snorlax. I'm the cool sister present. Yes.
Yeah, you think it is, but just wait till I teach you how to use the graphing calculator.
Spoiler alert.
I think the Snorlax is still going to be cooler.
Definitely not going to get any more fun.
What if I use that graphing calculator while I'm sitting on my Snorlax doing my homework? Boom.
You got it covered.
Yeah. But then someone walks in and I'm like, look at what my sisters got me for my birthday. And they're like, oh my God, that Snorlax, it's so cool. I'm like, well, I mean, also the graphing calculator.
But it's see-through. And they have ones that are see-through and tinted. Like I had one that was like kind of a green color, but see-through, like a tinted green and see-through.
Don't get me that for my birthday, please.
What about other than clubs? Are you any new sports, any new like music or dance or theater or art or band or any other?
Not for Rilo.
Riley, we're gonna have a whole how to get into college episode where I tell you why you have to start doing
all
these
the clubs I am in are related to honorary academics. Spanish honorary, science honorary next year, and then math honorary.
What did I did all right in college. I just did art honorary, but I did play sport.
You played tennis too.
I did, and that actually unfortunately gets you anywhere.
Yeah, unfortunately that does for whatever reason is valued more, I think, by a lot of college admission people. Depending on where you're applying. Right. Now let me say that too. I don't think that's across the board.
I still play tennis and I've considered going out for the team, but all the girls intimidate me.
Well, but
because they all take from the same place and they all wear the same like little matching coordinating outfits and they all have the same pair of shoes.
Yeah, but see, that's why you join the team. You beat all of them and then you dominate them.
Yeah, and do they have a podcast?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say, do they have a see-through graphing calculator?
They have a podcast and a see-through graphing calculator? I thought not.
I mean,
does their car have a tape deck? Probably not.
Well, Is that an advantage? It's up to you to decide.
I think so.
I just as an aside, I remember the first tape that I ever received was actually with an order from Delia's, and it was a free tape. It was a free sample of a young new artist and her hit new single, and it was Britney Spears.
Oh my gosh!
What?
Yep, I had a single tape of Britney Spears' "Hit Me Baby One More Time." Came with my Delia's order.
And I'm sure you wore that out.
I get some cred for that, right?
I want that tape.
It's somewhere.
I don't have any tapes.
Okay, you join the tennis team and you give those girls a ride home in your car with the tape deck, and you play a mixtape that you got
From
Lin-Manuel Miranda. And then
you'll be the coolest.
and then you're the coolest.
And then you get to have that year that Sydney never had.
Really? Then you get the shot where you walk in school and your hair's blowing and the doors and I was having I was having a conversation. I actually adjusted my glasses.
I know you did.
She did the whole move.
I don't have sunglasses on, but if I did.
I was actually talking with my friends the other day. We were talking about going back to school, and like, I don't need a locker because I only have 3 classes worth of stuff. But they were talking about getting their lockers next to each other and like parking spaces next to each other and stuff. And I was like, so like, I'm not gonna get a locker, and I'm also leaving half day. And they're like, well, we're all gonna walk into school together. And I'm just envisioning like Mean Girls, you know, like the music's playing in the background, and like everyone's like turning and like parting the seas, like while they walk by, like, whoa.
Are you ready for
walking
that?
by, like they flip their hair, you know.
Now, are you going to be part of that?
Yes.
Are you going to fall in a trash can?
No, I'm gonna be the one on the other end.
Okay. Good. That was going to be a piece of advice I had.
Someone's
Don't
gonna have to fall in that
can.
trash can, but it's not gonna be me.
That was always a big deal too, was the first day, like, who are you going to walk in with and who are you going to sit with, and trying to plan that out. I always found very cumbersome over the summer because that meant contacting other humans.
Right. I think my favorite part about this school year is that I don't have to be there for lunch. So it's like everyone's trying to figure out, like, oh, what lunch are you in? Oh, what table are we going to sit at? And I'm just like, I'll be at Wendy's.
The coolest place to be.
Yeah.
You know how close that is to where you went to high school. That is like right off the hill.
Wendy's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Arby's. Just stop right by there on our way home. Get a
Maybe
Frosty.
I'll go one. Maybe I'll go both. Maybe I'll go both. Who knows?
Maybe I'll go both.
I'm gonna put the fries at Arby's. I'm gonna get the Frosty at Wendy's. I'm gonna dip them together.
Maybe has anyone tried dipping the curly fries from Arby's in a Frosty from Wendy's?
That's some alchemy.
But you know who's gonna be doing that first day of school? Ryder.
No one has ever been
that.
that excited about Arby's ever.
Dude,
I'm
Arby's
gonna
curly
swing-
fries are another level.
On my first day of school where I have my license, I'm gonna swing through that Arby's, pick up a large order of curly fries, swing through Wendy's, pick up a large chocolate Frosty, dip that. It's my new after school treat.
I'm like legit jealous. Like,
You've got a plan. That's good.
Taylor, you come in town for Christmas?
that's all I want. That's all
Get
I
you that.
want. That's all I want.
Come to school with me. Come home from school with me.
Because bringing your 30-year-old sister to school, ultimate cool thing to do.
To be fair, I feel like everyone would see you on the hallways, like all your tattoos, and your cool hair, and like a cool little backpack, and be like, "Oh my god!"
I don't think Taylor was aware how cool her backpack was.
I don't even know.
It's black, and don't you have like pins on it?
Yeah, there's some pins. I guess
Got
it's
some
cool.
pins on it. It's all black.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. See? There we go.
Hey, I'm cool. I have a diaper backpack that I wear that is beige, and it has a Hillary button on it.
Sid, I just think it's been a minute now. You got to let this cool thing go. Like, as an adult, woman to woman. Just don't worry about it anymore. Because, you know.
Yeah. No, that ship done sailed, huh?
That first day of school is just never going to happen. And I think it's okay. It's okay.
Sydney, do you want to walk into my first day of school with me? I feel like this is what I'm getting from you.
I want to come to school with you, Riley. Can I?
She's going to show up in a
Now-
turtleneck. We need a fan in place to blow her hair beautifully.
Now you have to look.
Hold on.
You have to dress a lot cooler before you.
And I got to go get a Trapper Keeper. I got to get a bunch of Lisa Frank folders.
Never
With the
mind. You're
unicorns
uninvited.
and the kittens and all the colors. They're very
Dolphins,
colorful.
the rainbow dolphins.
No,
And the rainbow dolphins.
You joke, but Lisa Frank is back. They're
I know that they're
clothes. You can
clothes.
get leggings now.
Yeah,
you
they have a clothing
Have you
line.
seen the jean jacket?
Oh, the jacket.
I think I saw a jean jacket that had Lisa Frank patches on it.
Jean jackets are in.
I just bought a jean
That's
jacket.
so inappropriate for my age, but yet I want it.
I have a jean jacket, and I bought Charlie an adorable little jean jacket.
Like, I just bought a jean jacket yesterday for school to wear with all my dresses because they didn't have any cardigans. So I have to get something to wear on my arms so I can meet the
you
dress
are
code.
so salty about those cardigans.
Because I can't wear any of my dresses because this dumb
Jeez,
school.
Forever 21.
Well, I can't wear them because of dress codes because they have spaghetti straps. So I have to wear something on my arm so I won't get in trouble. Guess I gotta wear my jean jacket now. I really want either that Betty and Veronica jean jacket or the Lisa Frank jean jacket.
There's a Betty and Veronica jean jacket.
Yeah, they're coming out with a line of
Rewind.
they're coming out with a line of Betty and Veronica clothing, and they have a jean jacket that's Betty and Veronica patches all over the back of it.
Dude, that's
I
amazing.
need that.
I need
You
it.
do
I
need
need
that. Oh,
Yeah.
that's Riley. We don't have to even think twice about what we're getting Sydney for Christmas. Just that stuff. That's so easy.
Yes.
I love it when it's easy.
Oh, I want all that stuff.
Well, you gotta wait 4 months.
Well, you're going to have to wait for your cardigans.
Fair point.
Take that, Daniel Tiger.
I just really like cardigans. Okay.
Was,
They're real
that a
cute.
deep cut just now?
Call me Daniel Tiger.
I
I
called
mean,
you
he's
Daniel
pretty. He's
Tiger.
pretty adorable.
He wears a cardigan.
Why
I'm okay with
are you
it.
getting on Daniel Tiger? Come on.
I'm just, he wears a cardigan every day, you know?
But like, think about this out. Okay, I need a red Daniel Tiger cardigan. Actually, I just told Mom the other day I need a red cardigan. I just need one like Daniel Tiger has. I got this like dark denim dress, but it has spaghetti straps, so I can't wear it to school without a cardigan. But I can't wear a jean jacket with it because it's denim already.
Oh, that'd be a lot
that
of
would not be a
denim.
good look.
It's the whole denim thing.
So I got these little like Oxford looking like man looking shoes that are fake suede and they're light tan, and wearing with my denim dress I just need a red cardigan.
I think you need to I think you need to lean into this denim look. I think you need a denim jacket. And here's what I'm picturing. Can you tease your hair up real big? Do you know how to do that?
Yeah,
Okay. I was gonna say if you don't, I do.
I know.
I have the skills. We make your hair huge and we get a denim scrunchie because I used to have a denim scrunchie, so I know
Oh,
that they
man.
existed. And we put a big denim scrunchie with a big fountain right in the middle.
What about shoes? What kind of denim? Oh, I have a pair
you
of denim shoes.
You have denim shoes?
I have a pair of denim shoes.
See, this is when I lived in a punk house, quote unquote. They were like the cool punk kids that were way too cool for us, and we would call them double denims because they would wear their cool denim vests and their cool denim jeans, and they were all like patched and torn. There's a double denim squad. You're going double denim.
I'm going quadruple denim.
Wow,
The jacket, the dress, the scrunchie, and the shoes.
that's so much denim.
Is it okay to wear a denim jacket with jeans?
I think it has to be in the
If
same.
it's a different,
Actually, I will say yes. It is. It's fine. Who cares? Don't worry about it.
yeah.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
the actual
Yeah,
answer.
who cares? I have
That's
done
the
it.
actual
I
answer.
didn't know. I didn't know if it was a. I just did it.
Yeah,
There
wear,
is.
wear whatever you want. wear that quadruple
no one will
denim.
arrest you for that. You rock it if you like it.
Yeah.
Which is good advice in general, and it's funny because I was giving a teenage girl that I was talking to while I was working the other day the same advice, that doing your thing makes you cool.
Just tell her to listen to our show.
That seems like a good use of my power as a physician, is to try to compel my patients to listen to my show.
Mhm.
I think it's a conflict of interest.
I was just saying, I think her mom would have been upset if I
Her mom would have just been sitting there,
Hey.
like, looked over, like, what? What?
listen to my podcast.
I
and
could
you'll be
give you
fine.
advice, or you could subscribe to my show.
I mean, it's free, but I'd probably be better if I just like did the doctor thing.
Taylor, did you say subscribe? Does that mean people can subscribe to my YouTube channel? What?
What are we doing?
What is this?
Thought I'd try it out. How'd it go?
Are you trying to plug your YouTube channel?
I am.
now? Okay. Well,
There's a video
fair.
with you in it, and when we go to the beach, there's going to be a video with both of you in it.
Can I tell a sad first day of school story?
Oh
That I-
no! Yes,
Why do you always got to
can.
bring it down? Sid?
I feel bad about it.
Actually, to be fair, that's usually my job, so it's okay for her to do it this time.
I did a bad thing.
Did a bad thing.
Oh, sort of. I mean, and who knows? I mean, it all worked out in the end, so it's
What'd
okay.
you do?
Justin and I, of course, went to high school at the same time. He was a
Right.
couple years ahead of me, but
so much history.
the summer after we, our tumultuous love affair, we dated and broke up. He, first of all, I had talked with him about what I was going to wear on the first day of school
Cool.
because I was nervous. I was a freshman, so it was my first day of high school, so I was very nervous. And I had chosen this. I still remember this like green suede dress.
Sounds pretty cool.
Green suede.
It was like this green suede little like cap sleeve short dress.
I don't know what's better, that description or the fact that you told this to what 14-year-old boy?
14-year-old boy. And like I was debating, like he came up to me even on the first after like he broke my heart because he went to church camp and didn't call me. After that, he came up to me on the first day of school. I remember in the lunchroom and said that green dress was a good choice. Which was, I think, his cute little teenage boy way of saying, you look pretty.
Well, that's so cute.
I know, it's so cute. And then he proceeded to ask me to homecoming.
Ah.
Wait, why is this story
why is this a
sad,
bad story?
though?
Yeah.
Did I go to homecoming with Justin?
Did you say no?
I said no.
Sydney!
I know.
How could you?
I know.
Child.
It's a sad story.
Why'd you say
Sad.
no?
Because I was still mad at him because of when he broke my heart over the
You
summer.
hold a grudge for so long.
I
Sydney
know.
McElroy.
I did. I held a grudge for, let's see, we broke up when I was 13 and we started dating again when I was 21. So
8 years?
So 8 years I held that grudge.
Wow.
That's like half my life, Sydney.
I know. We could have been together the whole time if I'd said yes.
But don't you learn things from that time apart? You became
I think
different
we
people.
did. We grew.
Yeah. That's all right. That was fate. That's what had to happen.
So that's so what I'm saying, Riley, is be careful. Don't make rash decisions on your first day of school.
And don't wear green suede. Or do.
I thought was a cute dress. I think.
Where
I
did
don't.
you
I don't
find that? Actually, probably now it would be like super in and very expensive.
I was going to say,
Probably
I would buy that.
Maurices. I think Maurices.
We have a Maurices at our mall now.
Yes, Maurices is back.
Really?
They
Yeah.
replaced my favorite store, Wet Seal, with a Maurices, but then they added Forever 21, so I'm okay with it.
Maurice's was always like if you wanted to dress like you were from My So-Called Life, you just went to Maurice's.
Yeah, there you go.
It was all like Henleys and flannels and like I don't know, like that was the style. Corduroy, a lot of corduroy.
They had a lot of things. I walked by there when I was back to school shopping. They had a lot of things that looked like they were meant for adult women,
Yeah.
not children.
Well, it's a little more mature.
So I walked by and I was like, I'm good with all the flannels and band t-shirts I just bought.
See, I walked by Maurice's and went, I need to go in there sometime.
Mom said that too.
Yeah.
It's just like endless Daria cosplay.
So, do you have your first day outfit picked out and
If I can get that Daniel Tiger cardigan, then yeah.
and your supplies all ready and
Yeah.
Like I
And
have
who
a
you're gonna
red
walk in
cardigan.
with.
Do I need to send this to you?
Got a cute red cardigan. Someone send it to me.
I have
need
a red cardigan.
I need it before Thursday.
I have a feeling though, I'm gonna after we're done recording, we're gonna walk upstairs. I'm gonna show you the red cardigan I have, and you're gonna just laugh at me. I bet.
What's it?
How do
I
you-
can't ask what it looks like. I want to be surprised.
How do you mess up a red cardigan?
I'm sure I figured out a way.
Oh, sick. No, I just don't like. You can't wear a cardigan. It's too fuzzy, you know, because it's, not winter
fuzzy.
yet.
Yeah, I
Okay.
gotcha. It's not fuzzy.
I'm looking for like a
I know.
lightweight cardigan.
I wore a cardigan to school once. It was actually it was like a fancy thing. It was fancy material.
Fancy
Like
cardigan.
expensive. I feel like
fancy material.
it was one of Mom's, and it was very fuzzy, and it was green, and it was a cardigan,
Like
and I wore it to
cashmere or
school. It was like
something?
cashmere or something. It was something fancy. It was very soft, and it was very pretty, and I wore it to school, and I was teased mercilessly. I remember that day. So many people walked up to me and were like, "What is that? Is that from an animal? Where did you get that?" And I mean, what I had to say?
My mom.
It's my mom's. So like then that's not better. I didn't make it better. Like, no, it's my mom's.
You didn't make it
I
better.
remember that to this day.
Didn't make it any better. Sid.
It was probably really nice too.
You remember that to this day, just like I remember opening my Trapper Keeper. All the
There
pictures
you
flying
go.
out.
That stuff
Taylor,
sticks with you.
your turn.
Oh, what moments I'll never forget? There are too many. I forgot them all. they all just combine together into a chorus of past regret. It's not worth going into.
No, that's not true because we're all here right now. So it all worked out for the best.
Well, actually, I have to say I benefited from being pretty unaware. Like, I was talking to my friend earlier. We were pretty much on the same page where we were probably doing a lot of stuff that people were super duper making fun of us for. just didn't register because we were just so unaware.
Good.
Like, just didn't.
That's the way to be.
Yeah, it's so deeply weird that it didn't even penetrate. So I don't worry about being cool. Go super deep into the deep end of weird, and you'll be safe there.
So, Riley, these are our jobs for you starting your new school year. Okay. That's great. You've got your clothes. You've got your car. You have a parking space?
I can't until I get my license.
Oh, okay. Well, get one.
I can't until my birthday.
You've got your backpack.
Yeah.
Okay. You got your supplies.
Yeah.
You're ready to go.
Yeah.
You need to finish your summer reading.
Yeah, I haven't started that.
Okay, so you've got a week to read all of those
less
books.
Than a week.
Okay.
Saturday.
Less than a week to read all those books.
Thursday.
So do your summer reading in a week and do the assignments associated with said summer reading. And then you have to go back to school and start a new chapter of the Gay Straight Alliance.
I thought you were going to say go into school and start singing the song from Grease 2.
Okay, let's take it back. Go into school, start singing the song from Grease 2. Don't fall in a trash can. Start the Gay Straight Alliance. You should join some clubs. Start a club.
Worry about those college applications.
Just a little. It helps. Just a little.
Hey, art honorary. That was a cool thing.
Yeah, do that.
Do that.
I mean, don't do something like I don't mean fake it. We never advocate
Sounds like
that.
you're telling me to be a fake, Sid.
No, I don't mean fake stuff. Like everything I did, I loved. Like I played soccer for a while because I really liked it, and I did show choir because I really liked it, and I did theater because I really liked it, and then I also was in a bunch of like academic stuff.
You know who you sound like? Patty Simcox.
I was no Patty Simcox.
I think Sydney was a Patty Simcox.
Were you?
No, I was at one point. Somebody asked me if I would be on like the prom committee, and I was like, no.
Sydney was a less peppy version of Patty Simcox.
I know my limitations. Like I am not someone who should be decorating for any events. I am not good at that. That is not where my skill set lies. Like I didn't do anything I didn't want to do.
I did our class banner. I was put in charge of that because that was an art thing. But I made it super gothy because somebody left me in charge of something that will hang in the halls of Huntington High forever. And it's like black and gray with like thorny roses on it and like crazy letters.
That's awesome.
Somebody let me do that. That's my legacy. I'm going to have school spirit, but I'm going to have it my way.
I think the big thing is don't get too tied up in dreading it.
Too late.
It's never that bad. It's never as bad as you think it's going to be. And don't think about things as getting through because, if you start to think about life that way, then you just find yourself getting through every new experience instead of accepting that, hey, maybe it won't be all the time fun and amazing and the best thing I've ever done, but there'll probably be some parts of it that are okay.
Except these first 2 days, I really am just trying to get through because after the second day of school is when we leave for the beach.
So. That's fair.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah. I do that's true advice because I think I spent a lot of my middle school and high school years just getting through it. Like I said, put your head down, get through it. And I don't necessarily have regrets about that, but I do as much as I've embraced my I don't care in this a part of my life and it serves me very well. I wish I could go back and have a little bit more of that, self-awareness that it's not that I'm just oblivious. It's that I'm fine with this and I'm doing my thing. And I think I would have gotten a little bit more enjoyment. I wouldn't have been in this position where I was like, oh, I'm definitely not cool. So I got to work with what I got.
Yeah.
You could go back in, if you can take anything as somebody still in the thick of it, everybody's way more afraid and way more insecure than you think. So you have way less to be afraid of than you think.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, thanks, sisters.
You'll be fine.
I'll keep you all updated.
Get that Trapper Keeper, though.
Yeah, really.
I will. I'll get my Trapper Keeper. I'll get my see-through graphing calculator.
You're going to be so cool.
And I will try not to sound sadder in the following episodes of the show.
Now, Riley, before we go, there's some people you wanted to thank.
I did. I wanted to thank, actually 3 people sent me gifts, but the third person, it came directly from Amazon, so it just names the company that came from them on Amazon. So whoever sent me a stuffed panda, I appreciate it very much. It's very soft. I would also like to thank Amy, who sent me a Feel Better card. I think she made herself. And it's super cute and it's super pretty, and I appreciate it very much. And also Erin sent me a signed John Green poster, which will be going on my wall.
That's crazy.
Thank you all very much. I appreciate it.
That was very nice of you all. Thank you.
It was very nice.
If you ever want to send anything to like the other two sisters on the podcast.
How nice. Yeah.
Are you
But
two
seriously.
turning 16?
Seriously, if you want to send more things to Riley, P.O. Box 54, Huntington, West Virginia 25706 is where we receive those things for all of our shows.
Birthday's coming up.
Riley's trying to get presents from you.
I'm just kidding.
You know what we'd really love is if you just keep listening to our show.
Yeah, that's what I want.
That's enough for me,
That's enough for
Riley.
me.
It's enough for me.
That's enough for me.
We're
I'm fine
satisfied with that. Please, if you like our show, tell a friend about it. Like have a big party, invite all your friends over, and
Sit around in a
eat
circle
pizza
looking at each other while you listen to our
and
show.
listen to our podcast. It would be fun. You could make a game out of it. I don't know. Do something fun. And listen to our show. Tell your friends about it. And check us out on Twitter.
Are you suggesting people make a drinking game out of our show?
No,
I
that
did
would not be
say
that would not be
I did not say
appropriate.
drinking.
But I
No.
could come up with some rules, though.
I did say game.
We'll start it on the Facebook
game.
group. Shh, we don't have to
I
tell
know
the
you will.
adults. We won't
I
tell the
know.
adults. We won't tell them. We won't tell them. Shh.
Don't tell
Get your
Sammy.
friends, listen to our show, and then reminisce about your back to school memories because everybody's got them. That's what you should do. You can tweet at us at StillBuff. You can join our Facebook group if you haven't. Please do. There is an amazing group of people that are they far exceed anything that I could have ever imagined a show we would make would help to inspire. So please join our Facebook group if you haven't. You can email us at maximumfun or still buffering at maximumfun.org. Maximum Fun, by the way, is our host network. Thank you.
killing it.
I'm really good with it today. I'm really all over this. Maximum Fun. Thank you for letting us do a podcast. I don't know why you keep letting us, but here we are.
I don't know if you made the right choice, but you made it and you can't go back.
You're stuck with us now. People like us. It's too late. Please check out Maximum Fun because they obviously are awesome because they have us and then a bunch of other cool shows that you may enjoy as well if you haven't visited MaximumFun.org.
If you
also
want a Jumbotron,
Yes.
you can go to maximumfun.org/Jumbotron.
Riley's still waiting on that song. Somebody
Still waiting on that song.
Yeah, if you want us to say thank you or hi or I love you or something. I mean, let's try to be positive here, people.
I'll bring
Just
my
to
ukulele.
somebody.
It's my final offer.
Riley really wants
I'll
to
bring
sing
it.
a song, so if you write a song, she'll sing it. So maximumfun.org/Jumbotron. If you like our show, please rate and review us on iTunes. And I think that's it. Oh, also, if you haven't checked out our dad's and uncle's podcast, Court Appointed.
It's very funny.
It's
So
very funny.
many
It's
dad
like
jokes.
Check it out on iTunes.
dad jokes and funny legal history. So check that out. It's on iTunes.
Thank you to the Novellas for the use of our theme song, Baby You Change Your Mind. This has been Still Buffering, a sister's guide to teens through the ages. I am Riley Smurl.
I'm Sydney McElroy.
And I'm Taylor Smurl.
I am a teenager.
And I was too.
I'm Allegra Ringo.
And I'm Renee Colbert, and we host a podcast called Can I Pet Your Dog?
Renee, can I tell you about a dog I met this week?
I wish that you would. In turn, though, can I tell you about a dog hero?
May I tell you about a dog breed in a segment I like to call Mutt Minute?
I would love that. Could we maybe talk about some dog tech?
Could we have some cool guests on, like Lin-Manuel Miranda, Nicole Byer, and Ann Wheaton?
I mean, yeah, absolutely.
I'm in.
You're on board? What do you say we do all of this and put it into a podcast?
Yeah, okay.
You think? All right. Should we call it, like, I don't know, Can I Pet Your Dog?
Sure.
All right. What do you say we put it on every Tuesday on Maximum Fun?
Or on iTunes. Sounds good to me.
Meeting's over.
MaximumFun.org.
Comedy and culture.
Artist owned.
Listener supported.